morning, everyone. Hope everyone is doing well. Yeah, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new, welcome. I'm Ninathesimplekenyangal. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell to get everything coming right your way, from health tips to young mom edition. As you know, it's Saturday, so today we are going to catch up on baby stuff and pregnancy stuff. So if you think this is the channel for you, you know what to do. Hit the subscribe button. Yeah, thank you so much for the new subscribers. Welcome. Yeah, so I got a very interesting question from one of my friends, and it's a topic that I never thought of talking about, but since she brought it up, I think it's a very nice way to elaborate more and maybe share some tips about it. So here are some tips of weaning from 5 months or 6 months, whatever you choose. 6 months, weaning a child from breastfeeding. Okay, so one of the things that most pediatricians recommend is when you start weaning the baby, make sure you note down somewhere just to be sure. So by this I mean, let's say it starts with weekly. Weekly is the best way they suggest you do this. For example, if you're starting with fruits, let's say a banana fruit, you give your child for 3 consecutive days, no reaction, it's still good to continue for the next 2 or 3 days. You see if there's any reaction. If there is no reaction, now you can check that he or she is not allergic to bananas. Next, that way. So I'm just gonna give you some great tips about some of the fruits, amazing fruits that you can start off with, and vegetables, and when is it the right time to go to the next step. Like, if you've done your fruits, what's next? If you've done all that, what's next? Yeah, so best recommended fruits are: 1, avocados. They are perfect. This will not congest that baby's stomach. The poo will be good. Yeah. 2, bananas, and as I said, for a week or for 5 days, at least for 5 days. This will give you the best way to know if that kid is suffering from any allergies, and it's, as a parent, it's your responsibility to know, does my kid suffer from any allergies from this? Yeah. So we have bananas, we have papaya, yeah, we have apricots, we have peaches, we have apples. The best way you can give a 6-month-old or a 5.5-month-old apples is just to blend it out so that it can be really, really smooth, and just take off the seeds. We have watermelon. So this is already 7 weeks. So from there, if the first 2 fruits were good for your kid, you can combine them. Easy. Combine those fruits, see how the reaction is, monitor the stomach. If does he have a stomachache after? Of course, the first few days the baby is trying to digest everything and the system is still new, so that's why they recommend you start from 6 months. So here, make sure you have a bottle of really, really boiled warm water. After this kid is done feeding, may it be watermelon, blended watermelon, whatever it might be, just make sure you give this baby some water. Why? you're helping the baby and the stomach to understand its function. That's your work. Yeah, so from there we go to best solids. So one of the best solids is pumpkin. You never go wrong with pumpkin. And some matokes. By matoke, you know what I mean? The bananas that are not ripe yet, you just boil them. Tips, moms, don't put salt, don't put cooking oil on this food yet. Just let that baby eat the natural food itself. So boil the matokes, crush them, feed them to that baby, and see if this baby has already recognized maybe the taste is not good. You can add a little, very little salt. Yeah, we have that. Another thing is Cerelac. It's really good, but make sure you just read the ingredients and see, is this good for my baby? Is he or she allergic to bananas? So will I get the banana or the non-flavor Cerelac? From there, we have some oatmeal. Oats are the best, actually. These are the best. And the best thing about oats when you're starting to wean a child is that you can use your breast milk to mix it up, the oats, and it's good because your breast milk is hot. It's warm enough to make it smooth, to make the oatmeal smooth. Yeah, so we have that, and it's good. Oatmeal is the best thing that I've ever tried. And the baby will not, even if he or she doesn't drink water, will always poo. And that's the most important thing. It's out, it's coming out. Yeah. What else? We have that, so we have Cerelac. We have there are lots of amazing, you can start with broccoli first. You see, it's the best way you can give your baby calcium, especially when there's a time they start teething and stuff, and it's really annoying. But if you give them, there's this teeth that has something to penetrate on, and when they suckle on it, it can just get in, you know. Yeah, so that's a good one. Even broccoli is smooth too when you cook it well. It's smooth for the baby to eat. It's crushable, so that's a go. Cauliflower, carrots too. Oh my goodness, they are amazing. Carrots, especially when you boil them and you just crush them. They look like, I don't know what, but I don't know. I think the color just amazes me. Yeah. Yeah, so those are some of the best tips I can give you as of the moment. So quick do's and don'ts. So the first to do, make sure, even if you think your baby is able to swallow, don't just assume it, and be really cautious when you're feeding the baby, because one thing, they might choke. You need to know how to do your baby CPR or first aid if it gets to that point. But just be cautious. Be really cautious when you're starting to wean the baby. Another do, make sure you have crushed all those veggies, all those solids, all those fruits really well. Mash them really well, because what this will do, it like prepares this whole system to get things in. Another thing, you don't just give this baby as it goes. Don't always crush, because one thing, I'd say from 9 months, try a little bit solider, if that's a word. A little bit, maybe some potatoes or sweet potatoes that are not really mashed. If it's choking the baby, still go from the way you started. If it's not, good, continue that way. And that's how you give your baby support, or enable this baby to learn on how to depend on themselves, especially when they are eating anything solid. Yeah, so I hope you have learned something new and it's something you will consider trying. I will see you guys on the next video. I'm so glad you spent your 10 minutes with me. I will see you on the next video. Take care, peace out, stay safe out there. Thank you, bye.